Alright, we're back at the repair bench for the first time in over a year. And on the bench we have the Carlsbro Cobra 90PA. The very same Carlsbro Cobra featured on the first repair video on this channel. It's broken again. This time there's no audio coming from the output whatsoever, so we will input a 1 kHz sine wave in one of the inputs and we will trace it backwards from the power amplifier section and see where the signal disappears. First, let's make sure that the signal is reaching the unit. There we go, there's our sine wave. So we will start by measuring the speaker output and then work our way backwards to find out where the signal disappears. So it seems that we do in fact have a signal at the speaker output, which is a bit surprising since there is no audio when you connect a speaker to the output. If there's something wrong with the power amplifier section, it could be that it is not able to drive a heavy load such as a speaker. If that's the case, the signal should disappear once we connect a speaker. The signal does not disappear, but there is still no sound coming from the speaker. So unless my cable and/or speaker is broken, there's really only one thing that remains: the connector itself. So if only this connector is broken, there should be sound coming from the speaker if we connect it to this connector instead. Let's try that. Okay, so it's the connector that's broken. Now if we take a closer look, we can see that this pin has been pushed down a bit compared to this one. So the spring mechanism that locks the tip of the phone connector has been pushed too far down to be able to engage. So most certainly something has fallen onto this connector, damaging it. Which does make sense since the case of this particular unit is missing. Let's remove the connector from the unit and see if we can fix it or it has to be replaced. So here we can see very clearly why it's not working. So let's see if we can fix this connector. Can we perhaps just push it in place? Now it seems to have snapped into position quite firmly, but just to be sure I will apply some super glue. Now, if you want to show mercy to the next person who's doing a repair on this unit, don't wrap the wire around the terminal. Now, let's just make sure that we get a good connection by connecting the output to the oscilloscope. Looks good. Thank you for watching the lamest repair so far. Now, to make sure it doesn't happen again.